and welcome to La Befana. Benvenuto a tutti. My name is Alyza, DelPan-Monley, and I'm going to be your host today. I'm here with MALACARNE to celebrate La Befana, our second online digital performance that honors the story of La Befana. Let's give it up for Leah Cole. Leah Cole just made the music you heard as you entered the space today. She composed this original piece in response to the themes from the story of La Befana. MALACARNE is always looking for ways to engage with time and space and our current circumstance. So, last year we focused on digital performance and dance films, exploring the virtual space and the site-specific nature of the internet. And even as we hopefully are moving towards more in-person events, we wanted to preserve what we loved about using the digital platform. In performances like these, we can connect with you, near and far. For this show, we were able to invite performers to share work from all over the world: Berlin, Italy, England, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Washington, and Oregon. And we were able to enjoy this event right now, together from our screens around the world. As we begin, I would like to read our land acknowledgement. We acknowledge and honor the fact that some of us today are a part of settlements across Turtle Island. I am here today on the unceded ancestral lands of the Coast Salish people, specifically in Seattle, the unceded land of the Duwamish people. Globally, we acknowledge that land has a pre-colonized story and that the indigenous people, both human and non-human, have fostered deep and meaningful relationships with the land and are the contemporary and rightful stewards of this land. We hold that not everyone has come here in the same way and for the same reasons. Some of us are settlers or the children of colonial settlers. Some of us are the descendants of people forcibly taken from their land. Some of us come as immigrants, as refugees, as people indigenous to this land and many other lands. We acknowledge the land itself, wherever we are, whatever lands we inhabit. These are sovereign lands that we not only live on, but strive to live with. We are grateful to be here with you all. As we begin our performances, I would like to take a moment to really gather us here and now. Here we are, at the beginning of a performance. Even from the different places we may be viewing this from, our work desk, the kitchen, a cell phone on the bus, wherever we are all here to share and receive. I invite you to take a breath and really send your attention here to our show, to this gathering, to what is about to unfold. Imagine the lights going dim and the audience hushing. A moment of anticipation for what's to come. And the show begins. Thank you everyone. Okay, first up, we have an introduction video that will tell you a little bit about the history of La Befana and the ways that we are calling her story into our current times. After that, we will have our first two performers. First, we have Opulent Witch from Portland, Oregon, followed by Allison Burke from Chicago, Illinois. Without further ado.
La Befana vien di notte con le scarpe tutte rotte, porta in testa un fazzoletto rifinito di merletto, un vestito assai antiquato e un mantello rattoppato. La Befana vien di notte.
La Befana is a solitary old witch who rejoins us each year on the Epiphany. It is said that while the wise men journeyed, they came across La Befana, who offered them sweets and rest. They invited her to join them to see the child king, but La Befana declined, saying that she was too busy sweeping and finishing her chores. She later changed her mind and that evening set out to find the baby Jesus, but got tired and lost on the way. Still searching today, La Befana visits the children of every household on the evening of the Epiphany.
La Befana senz'ali con la scopa coi regali segue il vento piano piano ed arriva da lontano, gira il mondo poveretto e poi va sempre di fretta. La Befana vien di notte.
She sweeps and sweeps and sweeps. In addition to the gifts, La Befana will also come to sweep your house. As we pass into the beginning of the year, she sweeps the old away in order to make room for the new.
La Befana è sopra il tetto mentre il bimbo è dentro al letto, resta sveglio ad aspettare quel calzino da svuotare, gli occhi aperti sul soffitto e non fiata ma sta zitto. La Befana vien di notte. Nai na na, nai na na, nai na na, na na na, nai na na, nai na na. La Befana vien di notte.
When La Befana visits the children, they run and hide, afraid of her and her verdict. If they have been well behaved this year, they will receive sweets and gifts from Befana. But if they have been naughty, then their stockings will be stuffed with coal.
Il bambino è preoccupato, pensa ai guai che ha combinato, pensa a tutti quei pasticci che ha creato e ai capricci, e gli viene un coccolone perché arriverà il carbone. La Befana vien di notte.
The old hag, the witch, the crone. Misunderstood, we ask too much of this old woman, to be the nurturer and the punisher. Naughty, nice, right, wrong, these are ideas that serve social order. La Befana scares children and the children in us into being good. But before La Befana was a Catholic cautionary tale, she was just a woman marginalized from society for some of the many reasons women have been outcasted, labeled MALACARNE, spoiled meat past their prime. Before La Befana was La Befana, she was just a woman.
Ma poi pensa e si consola ai bei voti presi a scuola, alle volte che ha sorriso e i suoi giochi ha condiviso, e gli spunta un sorrisetto perché arriverà il dolcetto. La Befana vien di notte.
If we search deeper into the roots, we meet La Befana as the old witch of the winter. In earlier pagan traditions, she was paraded around the village, sharing the bounty of gifts of the harvests from the year past, and was then burned to restart the cycle of life beginning again, as the days begin to lengthen and a new year comes. In the Christian telling, La Befana missed her opportunity to see the Christ child and roams around still searching, with pangs of regret for her own failings. It is time that Befana sweeps away her regrets. Maybe she didn't make it to Bethlehem on the eve of the Epiphany. Instead, she shared her bounty with all the people she came in contact with, selflessly giving her gifts of sweets and coals.
La Befana vien di notte con le scarpe tutte rotte, viene e dona solamente senza mai chiedere niente, solo un bacio ed un sorriso, poi scompare all'improvviso. La Befana vien di notte. La Befana vien di notte. La Befana vien di notte.
After all, isn't coal a gift? We've ingrained it into our minds that coal is a punishment, but does La Befana actually punish anyone? She brought coals in her pot in order to keep the baked treats warm on her journey. And in the winter, don't we want to be warm? Isn't it a special gift to be given coals? Many cautionary tales are told to promote obedience that will keep children safe. But the contaminated cautionary tales of modern times promote obedience to keep us docile and good, subservient. And is it really up to Befana to determine for us whether we've been good? What if instead we took a moment to reflect on our own year, to see what we've harvested and what we can learn to improve for the coming harvests? What if we didn't run away in fear and hide under our sheets when Befana flew into our bedroom? What if we asked to borrow her broom and swept our own floors? What if we fed her treats and asked her to tell us about her adventures. I hear she likes wine. What if we celebrated Befana for who she really is? The bringer of the end, her wisdom helping us take our strides with enough momentum to fly ourselves into the sky of the longest night, so that the cycle may begin again.
Tutte rotte, viene e dona solamente senza mai chiedere niente, solo un bacio ed un sorriso, poi scompare all'improvviso. La Befana vien di notte, la Befana vien di notte, la Befana vien di notte.
Wow, thank you. All right, everybody, let's give it up for Allison Burke. Woo, woo. And before that, we had the Opulent Witch. And then before that, we started off with a illustration story voiced by me and the music sung by the wonderful Carmen Kiccianofri, who was also a part of Come Diventare una Partigiano back in 2018, yes. All right, so what beautiful questions we're asking, right? What can we bring to a close? What are we sweeping away this year? What gifts do we have to carry that can hold us through this winter cold? Next up, we have 3 more performers. First, we have Sharon Estacio. She'll be sharing a piece called Nanay Anak Apo, featuring her relatives Zenaida M. Estacio, Sheila E. Dennis, and Danny S. Dennis. Nanay Anak Apo reimagines the celebration and figure of La Befana through the relationship of a mother, daughter, and granddaughter. Afterwards, we will see Sara Maurizi share her piece in collaboration with Dudji Doubleday. Together, through the eye of the camera, they explore the intersection between words and movement, spoken poetry, and abstract physicality. And then to close off this round of performances, we will have the extraordinary MALACARNE company member Kaitlin McCarthy as they venture on a long, snowy journey, broom in hand. I wonder where they're going. Well, here we go.
Biggest regret is not accepting that in reality life is very unpredictable and I should have prepared my husband and myself for inevitable, which is end of life. My regret is also that I should never really keep trying to not to give up hope.
I want to let go the hard past to let in more happy memories. I regret nothing. I feel that everything happens for a reason.
I regret not cherishing the moments with family members who I thought would leave.
I want to let go of anger and just feelings of what if.
What I would like to share, especially with my family, is the beauty of life, knowledge to never take anything for granted. Spend every moment of your life with your loved ones like it is your last. And from what my husband June has been telling me, even from the beyond through his message, is to always be grateful.
I want to share with others my love, my energy, which drives change.
I want to share my passion of dance with others.
She hit her nose.
See how the hands are history have moulded. Some win, some lose as time's unfolding. Love or violation, love or manipulation. Watch bodies move, different routes, one destination. Subtle torture, courts, schools conforming. Prison cells, hospital beds, brain health appalling. What is the calling in this game, flowing or stalling? This power is evident, but we're in a room with an elephant. This is our home, who's resident? Skin deep differences plough through everything. Ideas are man-made flesh by melanin. Generations, forgotten languages, lost in time and space. Inheritance, is it money, mindset, or the shape of your face? Each body's designed to find its place. United we run from where our souls feel safe. Here's something you're not supposed to know. That body carries messages written in code. Decipher them to lighten up your road. 1,000 paths, now find your way home. Unseen watchman keeps control, stay in the clink. Tattooed on your soul, invisible ink. Can't see the markings, but we look, feel and think. Knowledge is power, but ignorance is bliss. Drink. Now in a tribe trying to build that nest, everybody assessed by different tests. Some catch more, some catch rest. Blessed can't see unhealed scars on flesh. 'Cause every bit of that flesh conceals meanings. As we undress, what's left, what's the feeling? Best guess that's set by who's doing the seeing. The eyes have it, but only the third looks upon the essence of being. 'Cause each body's musk is what? Tears, sweat and blood, and bodies love, and bodies lust, and bodies touch, and bodies clutch, bodies spit, and bodies suck, bodies kiss, and bodies blush, and bodies crush, and bodies fuck. But not enough, or maybe too much, so we wanna buy stuff to make the voices hush. Touch of those lips might be my luck. Her virginity slip, that body's a slut. Swallow a sweet trip for a body rush. Bodies ripped and bodies cut, bodies stitched and bodies shut. If your body's sick, we got these drugs. Move your body quick to escape the flood. Don't you ever want to shit in the colours above? I'll consent to having you using me. See, these bruises are beautiful. I'll bathe in this solution as usual. Is that body of yours suitable? Does the mind align to the soul and make it usable? Yearn to be slapped out of neutral. This might be rude to you, but we can make this pain mutual. Feel it flow through your veins, rush of blood to the brain. Fear the pain, heaviest price will be paid. It's all a commodity in this game we play. So tell me, what's closer, your body or your name?
Oh, hi, welcome back. All right, let's give it up for Kaitlin McCarthy. Yes. And before that, we had Sara Maurizi with Dudji Doubleday. Woo, woo. And before that, we had Sharon Estacio with her family. So we are about to head into a 10-minute intermission, during which we have Befana inspired musical accompaniment from Seattle musician Leanna Keith. Before we go, I'd like to take a moment to ask for your support. We intentionally created this event as a free event because we wanted you here and we want to be able to share with you. MALACARNE is a small company, and any donations you have go a long way to paying our artists and supporting the work of our season. If you are able to support, please consider buying an intermission drink with us by making a donation. You can donate at fundraising.fracturedatlas.org/MALACARNE, or you can visit our Instagram, which is @MALACARNECO, and there's more information. All right, so thank you so much for being here with us. Go ahead and take a bathroom break, stretch, try out some of the sweet moves you've seen thus far during the show, but remember to keep the volume on to hear Leanna's awesome musical performance. All right, we'll see you back in 10 minutes. everybody! Welcome back. I hope you had a good intermission and did some fun, weird things back there. So let's give it up for Leanna Keith. Thank you so much, Leanna, for the music and vocals. And let's please give a round of applause to Margaret Luxamon Hotchkiss, who did the beautiful illustration that you saw accompanying the music during intermission. Okay, we've got a whole second half of performances to share with you, and I'm so excited for us to just dive in. So next up, we'll be hearing from the one, the only, Alyza Gosti, as she shares with us a little bit about her personal relationship to La Befana. After that, we'll have our next two performers, Dominique See from Seattle, Washington, followed by Corrie Befort from Palouse, Washington. Okay, here we go.
Welcome back. Bentornati. Happy Befana, everyone. My name is Alyza Gosti and I'm one of the many parts that make MALACARNE. Buona Befana a tutti, io sono Alyza Gosti e sono una delle molte parti che compongono MALACARNE. Let's talk about the Befana. In Italian folklore, La Befana is an old hag riding a broomstick through the air on the night between January 5th and January 6th. Alyza and Carmen told us more about this special creature and the history. Like many folk tales, what we know now is left over from a reappropriated, contained, sellable, profitable, pagan pre-Christian story. So, last year, MALACARNE decided we needed to find new ways to celebrate this story. The more I read about it, the more ancient the story is. My nonna was my Befana, my mamma is my Befana, I am my own Befana, our past, present, and future ancestors are our Befana. Parliamo un attimo della Befana. Nel folklore italiano la Befana è una vecchia strega che vola nel cielo a cavallo di una scopa la notte tra il 5 e il 6 gennaio. Alyza e Carmen ci hanno raccontato di questa speciale creatura e della sua storia. Come molte storie folcloristiche, quella che sappiamo ora è ciò che è rimasto di una storia riappropriata, contenuta, vendibile, redditizia, pagana e precristiana. Quindi l'anno scorso con MALACARNE abbiamo deciso che dovevamo trovare modi per celebrare questa storia. La mia nonna era la mia Befana, la mia mamma era e è la mia Befana, io sono la mia Befana, i nostri antenati del passato, presente e futuro sono le nostre Befane. Before we start again, prima di ricominciare, if you feel comfortable, I would like to invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath. Se vi è possibile, vi chiederei di chiudere gli occhi per un momento e fare un respiro profondo. Come back, ritornate qui. Open your eyes then. Aprite gli occhi. Welcome to La Befana. Benvenuti a La Befana.
Yes! All right, everyone, let's give it up for Corrie Befort and Dominique See. Thank you both so much. And thank you to Alyza for sharing your story about La Befana. Many of us live more and more in the liminal space between cultures, multinational, multiracial, cross-cultural, and it's always inspiring for me to see how Alyza navigates and brings together her Italian and American identities. I also think it's wonderful to see that that is a through line and actually a theme in so many of the pieces that we're seeing tonight. Okay, so we've arrived at our final set of performances. Thank you all for being with us so far. I hope that you've been enjoying the show. We've enjoyed having you. All right, so our final performances are by Suzette Sagisi, sharing a piece that she made in Berlin. We'll then have Porscha share a song that she recently composed. And then finally, we will have a performance by Bird featuring music by Xitlalic. All right, everyone, I hope that you enjoy. Here we go.
I said that this would be. I said, you said, I thought we did. I can't, you didn't, I bled. I thought this was gonna go. I thought it was, I didn't know. How far will we go until we know? Oh, it's time to air out your delegates. 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 When does it dry? Align, combine, intertwine. Where is the line? The time it takes to cross the bridge, the road that shakes. What is this mine I'm walking through? How do I get from it to you? Where do we go from here? How do we clear the things, the air? It's time to air out your delegates. It's time to air out your delegates. It's time to air out your delegates. It's time to air out your delegates.
Nothing feels right. This skin's too tight. I'm drowning, I'm screaming. Tell me I'm dreaming. Something feels right. This skin's not too tight. It took a while for me to see that I didn't have to be a repeat of history. I can feel something change. Just had to get used to all this pain. I'm flying through the air, not an ocean of despair, and I just wanna be. really was a room of walls, an empty mind, an empty hall. So no one heard my cries. I didn't know I needed this, I didn't know this could exist. I didn't know what was real, I didn't know how to feel, I didn't know what this was. I was a fool in love.
That's our show, everyone. That's our show. Thank you so much for coming. Grazie a tutti. Viva viva la Befana. Remember that if you would like to support MALACARNE and shows like this, please consider making a donation of any amount. You can follow us on Instagram at MALACARNECO or on Facebook to stay updated on our upcoming events. Next up, MALACARNE will be performing later this month at the Mangy concert at the Vera Project on January 29th. So if you're in the area, don't miss it. And everyone rest well tonight, but make sure you keep one eye open. You just might catch a glimpse of La Befana as she travels from room to room. Ciao everyone, grazie mille, salamat, ba'alam, alvidasen, thank you, and bye-bye.